Are you ready to create a life you crave? Let's spin that doom loop of negativity into an upward success cycle and start living lucky.
Morning!
I feel like we're yelling. Good morning!
I'm Jason!
And I'm Jana, and we are living lucky. We are excited this morning.
Big news.
Today's the big day.
Today is the start of the big day,
Ooh,
right?
The big weekend. We have our my TedX.
I'll call it we. I get to sit and watch.
Thank you, honey.
I love you.
Thank you for being such a great cheerleader
I believe
and supporter.
in you.
Do you?
Yes. And if you believe, hit the share button and put I believe in Jana.
Say I believe in Jana.
So people know that to spread the word that we're looking for as much support as possible, and just the more collective energy behind
the better. It's like that football player. I need the power of prayer right now. Say hello. Let me know you're here. Julie Smith, hello and good morning. I need the power of prayer this morning.
Yeah, so if you missed the beginning, go back at the end and watch the beginning. And one other thing I've noticed that for some reason people, I don't know, I'll figure out the metrics tomorrow.
What are you saying? What are you saying right now?
It was about the people starting and either rewinding or going back or dropping off so they can watch it again later.
Oh, I like that.
But if you get in, don't drop off. Watch it all the way through or just sit on the counter.
Good morning, Sandra, Marilyn, Sheila. Sheila says, I believe and love Jana. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Tater's rallying it up back there, stirring up the collective energy.
She's like, go team, with the little spirit fingers,
and
although she doesn't have opposable thumbs.
I tease her about that all the time. She hates it.
With what, her opposable thumbs?
Yeah.
Here's the deal. I've been kind of looking back on my journey. I've gone through an emotional cycle this week, haven't I?
It has, yes. Which
partly because I'm still memorizing. As of this morning, I'm still changing parts of my speech, which is an absolute no-no.
For TedX, that's an absolute no-no.
Yeah, and so I'm kind of breaking the rules. And to be completely honest with you, I am an off-the-cuff speaker. Like right now, I have no idea what we're talking about.
She has no idea what I might say.
And that is even more true. And when I go speak, I really just say, God, speak to me, through me, for me, by me, be me. I try to feel the energy of the room, and I try to serve the people that are there. I never really know what's going to come out, do I?
No.
Hey. So that's really been tough for me in this whole process. Right?
Yeah.
That's been the biggest obstacle, is to really dial in on what I'm going to say. Now, that being said, sometimes there's over practicing and over polishing. And my soul is like, I am so tired of telling the same stories over and over and over. I've been telling these for a lifetime. So in a way, it feels like this may be good for me to just get it out and
let it be out there
and say, you know what, that's the end of a chapter. Let's move on to new stories.
I know.
Right?
Well,
watch the YouTube channel.
I want to back up to the first statement of I've been on a little bit of an emotional roller coaster this week.
Yes.
Because how many times have you been on an emotional roller coaster and then you get pissed off that everyone else won't get on your roller coaster with you?
Okay, I've been guilty.
Whether it's your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your friend. So you meet your friend for wine or coffee or whatever, and you're like, let me just go through my trouble with you or whatever. And they're like, I'm not getting on that roller coaster with you.
Okay. Okay, so I just want to say everyone has been so supportive of me over...
You're badass.
Thank you. And yes, I owe some apologies this week.
You don't owe any apologies. Because it's normal.
My stink pants, my poopy pants have really come out. But I want to back up because it hasn't been just this week. This journey, and now I'm going to get teary-eyed because this journey started.
Get real.
You know that saying, I think it was Einstein that says, dreams start in your imagination, or your imagination is a preview of what's to come. This actually started when we had our foreign exchange student, Carol. And Carol volunteered me for everything. She would come home and she would say, I volunteered you to be the
host mom can do it.
My host mom can do it because she doesn't have a job. And I'd be like,
she's just a life coach.
And I literally would like say curse words at this sweet little child. And she volunteered me to help her speech team. And I all of a sudden became a judge for all of the oratory speeches, all of the debate team. I helped little Carol learn English so that she could come up with a presentation and deliver a speech. And not only did she come third at the championship,
at the big one.
At the big state level, she came in
third.
That
was my nickname in
and
college,
she didn't even speak English when she came. So like for her to get third at the oratory competition, that was a huge feat. But then we started driving her. I started driving her all over the state of Florida so that she could speak to all of these Rotary clubs and all of these Lions clubs and Knights of Columbus clubs so that she could tell them about her journeys of living here in America and what it's like to live in Indonesia. And as I was doing that, I thought I could be a speaker. So as I was trying to help her, she was actually planting these little dreams in me. Now, here's where the story gets really crazy. We started becoming church people. Now I know that's crazy, right? That's crazy. And we started volunteering at church. And
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. I was going to give you a little greeting. This woman comes in and says, it's my first time here at church. And so I was just trying to help her feel welcome. And she says, I lost my favorite earring in the pew. And so I said, Jason, let's go help her find it. Like that's what hosts do. So we went and we started looking and trying to help this woman find her earring. Tammy was her name. And we find it, and she starts telling Jason that she had just written a book and she would really like to go to Toastmasters, but she's new to the area and she's terrified to speak and she's terrified to go to Toastmasters. So I said, you know what? I'll go with you.
Well, you said, where do you live?
Where do you live? And I'll go with you.
And she lived in Celebration,
which is
almost an hour from us.
Yeah, so I started driving an hour every week to go take this woman to Toastmasters. Now, here's the thing. She only went twice.
So guess who had to get on that roller coaster ride with Jana?
And then she said, you know what? This Toastmasters thing isn't for me. However, while I was at Toastmasters, I started helping all of these other people. I started helping Oscar and Sandy and Margaret and George. And I mean, there was just a slew of people. And I was like, I can help them.
You're going to get
Tom. I don't want to forget Tom. And I started helping them with their speaking because I had worked for years on the radio and speaking just came naturally to me. So I was like, oh, I can help them with all of their presentations. And little did I know, they were actually helping me.
Little did you know.
And why am I yelling?
You just get riled up and excited.
Good morning, Wendy. Oh my gosh, I saw Wendy.
There's a reason for everything. And that's the thing is, a lot of times you're building the road to your destiny. And you don't even realize that you're building it, and then things start to seem easy. And it's literally going, okay, I can do this, or let's start doing something.
Yes.
And then you're kind of paving the path, and you're like, I don't even know really what I'm doing. But then you look back and say, wow, look at all this road I've built.
Look how far I've come.
And I think that's where a lot of times we forget about all this road we've built in the back, and that stops us from building more road in front of us.
Okay, Wendy says, is Jana coming to visit me? That's the big news. Actually, I think we will be coming to visit you in June. We will be doing a summit. We will be doing the Rise Up Summit.
To do the Rise Up 2023 in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
And
so we'll be heading that direction, and we will probably stop in Minneapolis on the way. I'm hoping, and then Chicago. I would love to.
Chicago.
I would love. I've never been to Chicago. Can you believe that?
That's the big news. Oh,
outside of the airport.
Brandy Jamrock's here. Brandy, we miss you, girl. Oh, and our Brandy, I know that you are a big podcast person. Our podcast is starting to take off again, so make sure that you catch us on the Living Lucky podcast.
And somebody tag BJ Pergola just to make sure she's doing all right.
As a community, let's all check up on BJ because we haven't seen her, and she was the leader. She was the cheerleader of the Positive Vibe Tribe.
I know they had a big thing out in San Clemente, so she was getting up at 3:55 in the morning to watch and to join us for coffee. So, because she's in California on the beach, like on the coast.
Yeah,
so she's
let's
as
go
far
visit
away
her
from us
too.
as possible.
Yeah.
in the continental United States. But we just hadn't seen her in a while, miss her. So check on her before you hit the share button, or you can share it now. But when you hit share, put in the comment, I believe in Jana. Or I believe in you, Jana. So it's show that love, and let's push into this weekend with some excitement and some enthusiasm. And just, I'm really excited about watching you on the stage and seeing you on a TedX platform.
It's going to be fun. I just hope that my talk is valuable to people and that
someone needs to hear it.
Nuggets of insight.
Someone needs to hear it because someone is going through something and they think it's the worst thing that's ever happened to them, and they have no idea that if they can spin it positive and if they can find the gratitude in it, find out how it's working for them, there's no telling where it can take them.
Yes. Love the matching today. Did we even plan this?
It just happens sometimes.
It just happens. I kid you not. We're connected. We're connected. Or maybe, I don't know.
And the split filter helps too. The one that makes my eyes look a little bit red and makes me look a little bit older than Jana. Makes you look so young.
Do you look older?
You're beautiful.
Oh, well, thank you. I got my eyebrows done yesterday. I got them laminated.
Oh,
I don't know if you've ever had.
I can lick them all day long. It's a good thing she laminated them. Now the things that she spills on her face won't stick.
I had never even heard of laminating your eyebrows. That's how under the rug I've been. And I was like, okay, laminate my eyebrows. And it's kind of fun. And I feel like they're standing at attention. I'm like, wow, my eyebrows have an erection. Okay.
Keep living lucky, eyebrows.
I'm going to be on that TedX and it's going to look like, wow.
Who needs Botox? An eyebrow erection.
Go have your eyebrows laminated. Okay, guys. Oh, Betsy Everett. Tell everyone in Belleville, Kansas, hello. And
couldn't be prouder. Make sure you're sharing this.
If you can't hear me, I'll yell a little louder. I'm from Belleville. Couldn't be prouder. And I am taking the TEDx stage this weekend.
Yep. Today is a full day of dress rehearsals. Tomorrow is a full day of speaking.
And this is literally a 10-year dream that I am marking off the list today. Love you guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
If the idea of living lucky appeals to you, visit us at startlivinglucky.com.